create a project, Maven project, add the dependency this one. And second thing, so we can create a one feature file, that is a create a delete feature file, like a delete request feature file in the project under the test resources. Let me create this one, copy the folder name, and I'm going to the particular Karate IntelliJ, which is already set up the project. So now I'm going to create a here one package is called delete API automation. So now here I will create a one feature file. The name is called uh, delete request feature. Yes, yeah. So now we can see that delete request dot feature file is created. Now we are going to write a like cucumber features, karate cucumber features, like feature name is just I will copy from the documentation. So I will explain the documentation as well here. So currently we are going to design a simple API which can perform a delete operations and by using the delete method. So this is my feature equal to delete API request using karate, and this is a background. So as we discussed, right, background which will be background step which will be executed for each and every scenario. So there is a one scenario which we define delete user by using the delete method, and given path of the URL. So user one should be deleted here. So when what is the method we are using? Delete method. And what is the status? We got a 200 status. So this is the way we can write our delete API automation. So let me copy paste it here and you can see that. Okay, the future is delete API a request using karate, and background is I each background which will execute for each scenario. Currently we have one scenario. Before the scenario which will be uh, execute this particular base URL stuff. And so given the path is append with the above URL, and which can perform the delete operation, and the user will be deleted and we will get the 200 okay for the response. We are comparing the response. So to run this one, so we need to create a test runner file. So let me create the test runner file. Create a Java test runner file like delete. So I'm creating a test runner file. So what happened? Let me create a test runner file. Test. So this is a delete, right? Delete runner. Delete API. API runner is the class name, and so we need to write some code. So that is this is the code actually. So the karate test, and which can be like imported with the karate. The method is delete request method, and which can run our test by using the package the feature file name. So this is a delete request feature file where it can be executed and run as delete API test runner, and you can see that the test execution now building the project, and now it is going to be execute. Yes, yeah, the execution is started, and delete request API is executing, and yes, the calling the delete user delete method. Okay, delete user using delete method. So you can see that test execution is done, API is get called, and the user is deleted. Let's see the report here. Yeah, let me open the browser in browser is Chrome. So now you can see that Karate Lab report which is generated. And here is a simple step background given step, and when method is a delete method which we perform delete API, and we got 200 okay. So let me do the negative testing. So if I make it, we are comparing 200 instead of we can compare so the negative one is kind of other code the code I'm going to update to like 400, even though it is returning 200. I'm negative way I'm testing it, kind of negative testing. So this time which will be failed. So after a test execution, so what it will compare actually actual one is 200, but we are expecting 400. So our test which will be failed. Okay, so here this is the way we can perform the delete operations. Okay, now the test is failed due to that the status code match is failed. Okay, so let me open the report and you can see that Karate Lab report. We are expecting 200, but we found is sorry, we are expecting 400, we found is 200. So that is the case, it was failed. Okay, so that's all about the delete operation. So by this one, so we completed all the API method. Now the next session onwards, I will move on to some advanced topics of karate features. Okay, so thank you all.